Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most clever and less talked about aspects of modern air warfare: how Israel uses decoy aircraft to penetrate some of the most complex air defense systems in the world. This is not about brute force or sheer numbers, but about deception, psychology, and technology working together in real time. In modern warfare, air defense systems are designed to detect, track, and destroy incoming threats before they can reach critical targets. These systems rely on radar signatures, heat signals, electronic emissions, and predictable flight behavior. Israel understands this environment extremely well, and instead of always attacking it head on, it often chooses to confuse it first. Decoy aircraft are a key part of this strategy. These are not random drones or simple targets. They are carefully designed systems that imitate real fighter jets, bombers, or cruise missiles. Their purpose is to appear dangerous enough that enemy air defenses react to them as if they were genuine threats. Israel's experience with decoys goes back decades. Surrounded by hostile or potentially hostile neighbors, Israel has always faced dense and layered air defense networks. Over time, this forced Israeli planners to think differently about how to open airspace before launching real strikes. One of the most famous early examples of this approach was in the early 1980s, when Israel faced advanced Soviet-supplied surface-to-air missile systems. Instead of sending pilots directly into danger, Israel first sent decoys to trigger radar systems and missile launches. This revealed the locations and behavior of enemy defenses. Once air defense radars turn on, they become visible. Decoys force defenders to make a choice: stay silent and risk being hit, or activate their systems and expose themselves. Israel's strategy is built around exploiting this dilemma. Modern Israeli decoys are far more advanced than those early systems. They are often unmanned, highly maneuverable, and equipped with electronic warfare payloads. Some are designed to reflect radar in the same way as a manned fighter jet. Others emit signals that mimic communication or targeting radars. From the defender's perspective, the screen lights up with what looks like a real attack. Multiple targets appear, moving at different speeds and altitudes. Some fly straight, others maneuver aggressively. Air defense operators are trained to respond quickly, and that urgency works in Israel's favor. When a decoy triggers a missile launch, that missile is no longer available to shoot down a real aircraft later. Air defense systems have limited ammunition, and reloading takes time. By forcing early launches, decoys help drain those resources before the real strike begins. Another critical role of decoys is mapping the enemy's defense network. Each radar has unique characteristics, frequency patterns, and response times. As decoys fly through defended airspace, Israeli systems collect massive amounts of electronic intelligence. This data is analyzed in real time and after the mission. It helps planners understand which systems are active, which are mobile, and which are vulnerable to jamming or destruction. Over time, this creates a detailed picture of the entire air defense architecture. Decoys are also used to test reactions. How fast do operators respond? Which systems engage first? Do they coordinate or act independently? These behavioral patterns are just as valuable as technical data. In some cases, decoys are combined with electronic jamming. While the decoy draws attention, electronic warfare aircraft or ground systems interfere with radar signals. This creates confusion and false readings, making it even harder for defenders to identify real threats. Israel is particularly skilled at integrating decoys into larger strike packages. They are rarely used alone. Instead, they are synchronized with cyber operations, electronic attacks, and precision strikes. While decoys move in first, real aircraft may fly at lower altitudes or along unexpected routes. Cruise missiles or stand-off weapons may be launched from outside defended zones. By the time defenders realize what is happening, the attack is already underway. Another advantage of decoys is reducing risk to pilots. Sending manned aircraft into heavily defended airspace is always dangerous, even with stealth technology. Decoys allow Israel to expose defenses without risking lives. This is especially important in the early phase of a conflict. The first days of air operations are usually the most dangerous. Air defenses are fully operational, alert, and protected. Decoys help weaken that shield before sustained operations begin. Some Israeli decoys are designed to be expendable. They are cheaper than fighter jets and can be sacrificed without strategic loss. Others are recoverable and can be reused after the mission, making them cost-effective over time. Decoys also play a psychological role. Constant false alarms exhaust air defense crews. When operators are repeatedly forced to respond to threats that turn out to be decoys, their confidence and reaction speed can degrade. This fatigue can lead to mistakes. Operators may hesitate to fire, thinking a target is fake. That hesitation can be fatal when a real weapon appears moments later. Israel's use of decoys reflects its broader military philosophy. It prioritizes intelligence, innovation, and adaptability over raw numbers. Instead of overwhelming defenses with sheer force, it seeks to dismantle them piece by piece. In recent years, decoys have evolved alongside drone technology. Some systems blur the line between decoy and attack drone. They can act as false targets initially, then switch roles if an opportunity appears. This flexibility makes air defense even harder. Defenders cannot easily categorize what they are seeing. A contact that looks like a decoy might suddenly release a weapon or guide other munitions. Israel's defense industry plays a major role in this evolution. Companies develop decoys with modular designs, allowing different payloads depending on the mission. Radar reflectors, jammers, signal emitters, and sensors can be swapped as needed. These systems are also designed to work in swarms. Multiple decoys can coordinate their movements, overwhelming tracking systems. Air defenses are often optimized to deal with limited numbers of targets, not dozens arriving simultaneously. Swarm behavior forces defenders to prioritize which target is the most dangerous, which one should be engaged first. Every decision costs time, and time favors the attacker. Decoys are also used to protect real aircraft during withdrawal. After a strike, decoys may remain in the area to draw fire, allowing manned jets to exit safely. This layered use shows that decoys are not just an opening move. They are integrated throughout the mission lifecycle from entry to exit. Israel's experience has influenced other countries as well. Many modern air forces now invest heavily in decoy technology. However, Israel remains one of the leaders due to its operational experience and constant real-world testing. Air defense systems continue to improve with better sensors, AI-assisted tracking, and networked responses. But decoys evolve alongside them. Each improvement in defense creates new opportunities for deception. The contest between air defenses and decoys is essentially a battle of perception. What the defender sees and believes determines how they react. Israel focuses on shaping that perception to its advantage. In future conflicts, decoys will likely become even more autonomous. Artificial intelligence may allow them to adapt mid-mission, changing routes or signals based on enemy responses. This would make air defense penetration even more complex. Defenders would be facing not just machines, but adaptive systems that learn and react in real time. Ultimately, Israel's use of decoy aircraft shows that modern air warfare is not just about speed or firepower. It is about information, deception, and control of the electromagnetic spectrum. By forcing air defenses to reveal themselves, waste resources, and make mistakes, decoys open the door for precision strikes with minimal losses. As air defense systems spread and become more advanced around the world, the importance of decoys will only grow. Israel's approach offers a clear example of how smaller forces can overcome sophisticated defenses through smart planning and innovation. That's the power of deception in modern warfare, and that's how Israel uses decoy aircraft to penetrate air defense systems.